Hello lovely ones. Every now and then I love to offer a practice like this. It's a practice for when you're feeling perhaps a little tired or sore. Maybe you're recovering from a cold, or maybe it's your rest day. Perhaps you are just not feeling that inspired or motivated to practice today. Or maybe you're dealing with a little bit of burnout, feeling a little stressed or overwhelmed. So in the practice today, we will just gently get things moving enough to facilitate circulation. But really finding that sweet spot, not moving so much or so vigorously that it's fatiguing or that we extinguish whatever little spark is there today that brought you to the mat. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the mat. Hello beautiful beings, so let's begin seated today. Let's come into an easy cross-legged pose. We'll cross our right shin in front of our left shin, Sukhasana. Cross the center of the shin, so the right foot comes across in front of the left knee and the left foot comes across under the right knee. If that's too much for you and you're feeling a little restricted today, then you might just have the ankles crossed, and that's okay. So we meet ourselves here where we are in our Sukhasana, our cross-legged shape, and let's walk the hands gently forward and ease forward down the middle. And depending on you today, you might just lean on the hands. If you've got a little more space, you might rest the elbows on the mat and settle the forehead into the hands. Or maybe you have a block or a bolster nearby that you can rest the forehead onto the block, or embrace the bolster laying vertically and rest the body on the bolster. So you can play a little bit, just allowing that sort of sense of surrendering the weight forward and down. And on your next in-breath, we'll gently come up out of the forward fold and real easy little twist to the right. Left hand to right knee and right hand just alights on the floor somewhere behind you. Feel the support beneath you, beneath the sit bones. Know that it's there, and allow yourself to lengthen up through the spine as you turn. And on your next exhalation, release. And let's take a little side bend out to the left. Left hand steps out and right arm reaches up and over. So 3 really easy, simple little shapes. Bowing forward, gentle twist, gentle side bend. We'll return to center and just switch sides. So bring the other shin in front, left shin in front, and ease forward. And even if you're not resting your head on something, it's totally okay. Just leaning into the hands. And we're finding that real sweet spot, just enough that it feels nourishing for the body mind today. Not so much that it feels agitating. Not so little that it feels like you're collapsing or like you are losing your moment-to-moment presence here on the mat. Next in breath, rise, unfurl. Let's turn to the left. Notice where the head is here too, so keeping awake. Even though we might be being gentle with ourselves today, you're still awake. It's common to let the head fall forward and down, so gently drawing the back of the skull back and up. And then we release and side bend up and over to the right. And it's okay if that left sitting bone lifts a little or doesn't feel as anchored as the right sitting bone. Nudging into the side of the body, unwinding a little there too. And let's come back up to center. We'll make our way into our first downward dog of the practice. So feet to one side, hands on the mat, and lift the hips up and back. And you might stay here, down dog. Enjoy the breath. Enjoy the length through the spine as you lift the pelvis up and back and reach through the arms into the hands. Or you might introduce a little movement, rock forward to plank pose. And lift the hips up and back to downward dog. Slide and glide between those shapes. So meeting yourself where you are today, finding the option or choosing the option which has the right tone for you. And if you are playing with plank to down dog, one more round or one more cycle. From down dog, simply walk your feet forward to your hands. Arrive at the top of the mat. Soften the knees as much as you need. Hold opposite elbows and just droop forward. There might be a little waggle of the head, a nod and a shake, or a sway of the body, like a pendulum, side to side. And then let the hands fall away from the elbows. And bring the hands to the waist, press into the feet, and let's rise to stand. Release or relax the arms alongside the body. And now we'll just flow through some salutations to pick up the circulation a little, but not so vigorous, not so intense that we feel fatigued or lose our spark, our light. So inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bow forward over the legs. Inhale, hands to shins, lift the chest, draw it forward. Exhale, hands to the mat and step your right foot back into a runner's lunge. Easy full in-breath here. And then as you exhale, lower the back knee to the mat. Easy full in-breath here. And then as you exhale, pick up the left hand, reach it forward, up and around as though it's reaching to the back of the mat. Easy full in-breath here. Exhale, release the arm back down onto the mat or the hand onto the mat. Inhale, lift the back knee. And exhale, start to straighten into the front leg and bow. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the front knee, anchor the hands, downward facing dog. Choose to stay here or inhale, rock forward, glide forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees and lower all the way to the mat. Arms reach alongside you and inhale, lift the chest, the legs, the hands, locust pose. And exhale, tops of feet to the mat, hands alongside the chest. Low cobra, inhale. So a little bit of activity to awaken and enliven the body. Back to down dog as you exhale. We'll do the same coming forward. Inhale, raise the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot forward between the hands. Full breath in, whatever that means for you, right? Whatever full is for you today. And lower the back knee. Breathing in. And this time, right arm reaches forward, up and over. Breathing in. And right hand releases. Back knee lifts, breathing in. And front leg towards straight. Inhalation here. And then bend the front knee, step the back foot forward. Rise and lengthen halfway. And fold. Stand up, reach up. And one more, bow forward again. Lift the chest. Left foot steps back first this time. Easy in-breath. And lower the back knee on the out-breath. Lift the chest. You might gaze gently forward. Reach the right arm up and over towards the back. Breathing here. And then right hand to the mat. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, front leg towards straight. Give yourself a moment here to breathe in. See, there's time to slow down. And exhale, front knee bend, step to down dog. Maybe you take child's pose for a couple of breaths or plank pose. Slowly lower. That lovely locust cobra combination. Lift the chest, float the arms, lift the legs. Tops of feet to mat, hands down, and inhale, low or medium cobra. Back to downward dog as you exhale. We meet in down dog and travel forward. Left leg rises behind us and it steps through. You just step the foot through however you can, right? Inhaling here, back knee lowers. Take a moment to breathe in just like this. Notice if you rush into the next pose. Just noticing that. And reach the arm on the exhale. Breathing in here. And then release the hand as you exhale. Back knee lifts up as you inhale. Front leg straightens as you exhale. Oh, beautiful inhale. And exhale, step forward and fold Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Fold, exhale. And rise up. The inhalation gives us energy. It's invigorating, awakening. And then fold forward. Exhale, releasing. Halfway, inhale. And exhale, let's step back to down dog. Nice and easy, one foot followed by the other. Easy down dog. Right foot forward, warrior two. Come on up, pivot the left heel to the mat, reach the arms wide. Inhale in your warrior two. And as you exhale, straighten through the front leg. Tilt the pelvis, reach through the right arm. Right hand to shin, ankle or floor. Breathe in here. And then exhale, bend the front knee. Right forearm to thigh or hand to the floor. Left arm reaches overhead. Breathe in here. Exhale, rise back to warrior two. One more cycle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward dog. Take just one in-breath in down dog. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior two. This is as vigorous as we get today. Last side, warrior two. Take an in-breath. And exhale, press into the front foot, straighten the front leg. Press the right hip to the right as you tilt forward. Breathe in. Utthita Parshvakonasana. Bend the front knee. Top arm reaches beyond the mat. Breathe in. Back to warrior two as you breathe out. Breathe in. Exhalation brings you into the transitions you to triangle pose. Breathe in. Exhale, side angle pose. Last one today. Inhale. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, hands to mat, down dog. Lovely. Right knee forward, pigeon pose. Let it be really sweet and soft today. So let yourself feel a little heavy. Let yourself melt forward if that's comfortable for you, onto the forearms, or stack the hands and rest the head. Or maybe you have a block between the forearms and rest the forehead gently on the block. If pigeon is just a little yucky, uncomfortable for you, lay on your back. Right ankle to left thigh, reach through and hold the left shin. And take figure 4 instead. We'll be here, let's be here together in whichever variation you've chosen. Just marinating in the atmosphere of your practice. One more breath. If you're laying on your back, you might release the legs up to the sky. If you're in pigeon pose, make your way into the second side, however you like. Might be through a down dog. Whether you're taking thread the needle or pigeon pose, just journey in, travel in at your own pace. Finding just enough for you today. Coming forward just the right amount. So even if you're able to come all the way forward, for you today you might stay a little higher if that's the right tone for you. For me, I find practicing pigeon pose with the chest a little higher has a little more lightness, a little more sense of awakeness, openness. It's a little more invigorating. I feel the inhalations a little more. And coming forward for me is a little more grounded, calming. Releasing, softening. So it's not only about what poses or what shapes we practice, but it's about how we are in them, isn't it? As to how it affects our way of being. Last breath or so before we gently make our way out. If you were in pigeon pose, you might take a last down dog. If you were laying on your back and thread the needle, you might hug the knees into the chest. And then we'll make our way to lay on our backs, and you might put your legs up the wall, or come and lay and put your legs up on a chair or your sofa or your couch. So gentle, very restorative little inversion here. And if you don't have a wall or a sofa or a couch, maybe you're practicing outside, then you might just let the legs float in the air towards the clouds, towards the sky, giving yourself a moment to settle. Eyes softly open or close. Laying in, it's almost as though you are laying in the perfect temperature water, looking up at the clouds drifting by, watching them arising and passing in the field of your vision. Just like the thoughts and the breath, the sensations, the emotions arising, staying a while, passing, and knowing this wisdom. I'll leave you here today. Thank you for sharing your practice. Peace, peace, peace.